Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you and enjoy the show.
All the blue cities.
And
But
most of
damn
them
racist, man.
and most of them have black mayors in them.
Black
So I
mayor.
guess that's another plus for them. Blue
Black
cities
mayor,
with
well, that's the whole purpose.
with black mayors in it.
You
That's
can't
that's
stand
his
people, black
thing.
folks in power, bro.
Yeah, he don't want those black folks to have too much damn power because they got the capabilities of waking up a sleeping giant, and that sleeping giant is these them voters out there and stuff for this midterm. He's trying to terrorize these folks and everything so they don't get out and vote. That's probably his eventual uh, uh, theory and stuff behind that whole shit. You know, sending military people to these cities and stuff and scare the crap out of these black folks and stuff and Hispanics and say, hey, don't bring y'all butt out here to vote because I'm gonna send my troops back there again.
And you know, those bigots and racist people out there, you know, they pretty much going along with it. They don't care. You know, until this shit start hitting them.
But what's gonna really kill him and stuff is this. And all the way back into the Clinton administration, anybody would say it's the economy, stupid. I don't care what the heck you do. It's eventually lines up to the economy. It's the economy, stupid. That's what they're gonna say. That economy drives these folks to the polls. They drive these people to vote the way they do, and that's probably what it's going to reside on. Not what he's doing militarily and stuff and everything because he thinks that's going to help. But he got to. I'm pretty sure in the back of his mind or his other people's minds and stuff and everything that it is eventually going to rely on that damn economy. Not all this other stuff you got going. Immigration, all that shit falls by the wayside. When you start messing with folks' pocketbooks, that's when you get in trouble.
Well, you messing with pocketbooks already. You know, you didn't change
I know.
Social Security
He got
thing
them and he
already.
taking money and the prices is increasing and stuff and they don't look like they're going to come down because he has not made any concession to any of these folks out there. And he done ran Canada completely away. He done ran Mexico damn near completely away. And the only reason why they still trading back and forth with us is because of that trade agreement that was negotiated that's still in effect. And they're using those trade agreements. And if he decides that he wants to eliminate that trade agreement and stuff, we really gonna be screwed. But Mexico and China and Canada are still sending uh, products across the border under this USMCA agreement and stuff and everything, which is tariff free. And really, if you look back at it, that's the only damn thing that's saving us right now. Because everybody else and stuff has cut back on what they bring into this country, and they have really been and he is screwing the crap out of them. So and this damn debt is going to be really killing them too and everything. I think that's going to be a hurting thing. Plus, he done scared Jerome Powell now, and he talking about lowering the interest rates, and that's the worst damn thing that he could do at this point right now to reduce
Now
the
I bet
interest
you
rates.
bring it down 2 basis points. 100 basis points.
Yeah, well, if he starts doing that and everything, he's gonna tear this place apart. That's the worst thing in the world he could be doing right now, bringing that interest rate down. But the only people that it's going to help is his billionaire friends and stuff, bringing
Yeah,
interest
and
rates down.
himself.
And it's not going to help us, the consumer, at all.
No.
Yeah, because they've got rid of the disposable income. We don't have any disposable income because we're paying that out in these damn tariff shit. So
And
that's what's
you
going
know
to
the
really hurt you.
gas is temporary. Pretty soon, just wait till this later on in the fall. That gas gonna go back up, bro. That gas gonna go back up. You know, I was just looking at a New York Times thing, and they say that his family have made about $3.3 billion
Right, and
since
they
he's been
and
in
they
office.
and they probably going to start. They're going to continue to make more.
It's crazy, bro. And that's not even talking about his daughter and son-in-law. These are other deals. Telling you, man, this stuff is crazy, and these people are allowing it. And this is what I'm saying. You know, a lot of these, politicians, and I'm not saying all politicians, but what I'm saying is these people, man, they taking advantage of these tax breaks too, because see, they have enough money coming into them to invest in all these stocks and what have you, and different investments. You look at J.D. Vance right now, him and Peter Thiel, according to the records, according to some reports, they buying up all the farmers, that's going bankrupt.
Money in their
These,
pocket down the road.
yeah,
Money in their pocket down the road. All these bankrupt farmers from farmland, there's money in their pocket down the road. Uh, Next year, this year, and next year, and year after that, we are getting a tax break on our taxes and stuff. People who are working, but it's only averaging about $35 to $4,000 in tax breaks. But like as we said before, those tax breaks that he's giving us for the next 3 years and stuff, and everything's going to be ate up and everything because of these damn tariff crap going on. So he's giving it to us in one way for 3 years now. It ain't permanent like the rest of that stuff here, but this one is just for 3 years, and then it goes right back up again to normal rate. So people are hoping that Congress and stuff sees it, see what hell going on, and stops some of this crap that's going on. But I doubt if they're going to be able to stop it as long as that son of a gun's in office. It's not going to happen. Anyway, uh, Texas.
mm,
Texas, brother. Big Texas, them boys with them big old 10-gallon hats on their head and wearing them cowboy boots with the spurs on the back of them. They said, we're going to ride these Democrats and we're going to dog them out. And so they roughed up the Democrats, called in the Texas Rangers, and they escorted them Southern guys back and forth, put people out in front of their houses so they couldn't run away no more, escorted them back to the legislature so they could have a quorum, passed the stuff, got it through the Senate, Texas Senate, passed it, got it out there, and they out there now with their cigars in their mouth and everything. So, yep, we got them Democrats. Lo and behold, Mr. Harvey, sometimes when you do dirty shit, other stuff comes in behind it to tear your ass off.
mm.
It has been said now, and some of these experts out there have looked at these damn maps that these summer guns and redrawn, and they peeped the whole card that the Republicans didn't see. Because Donald was the one that gave that shit to them, so they voted it in because Donald said so. These summer guys may lose 10 seats in Congress because of what the hell they did.
What? How do you figure that out?
Texas only has 46% of them are Anglo white folks. Okay? And they got almost 40 some percent of Hispanics, and the rest of them is people of color, other people of color.
Yeah.
Well, if you only got 46% to it, how in the hell you going to keep a majority in whatever's going on? So what they did, they took these daggone areas and they carved them up real good. But they took away these white folks and stuff who were Republicans from these other districts.
Really?
So because of how they did it and how they carved that shit up, they could lose 10 seats. They didn't put all the white folks into these black areas. And it's not guaranteed now, but they done diluted all these other districts and stuff and everything, and there's a possibility that they can lose 10 seats. That they done gain 4, but they can lose 10 because of how they did that damn redistricting, because nobody actually looked at where these white folks were coming from that they were putting over into these black districts. And all the white folks they moved out of these other districts and everything means that they didn't diluted these other daggone districts and stuff and everything, because they ain't got enough white folks over there and stuff to keep them daggone Republicans in office. This ain't no 5 loaves and 3 fishes here. Can't take you only got 40 some percent of the population is them. That's it. You can't dilute and take 40 some percent and say, okay, I'm gonna turn it into 60%. That ain't gonna work. So screwing these other folks out of their districts and everything might have them mess around there and screw them out of their daggone job that they had in these other districts, because they done grabbed some of their voters and moved them over into the black areas.
Texas is screwed up, bro.
It is, man. Them white folks think they sit down and smoking their cigars and shit. Yeah, we done whooped them daggone black Democrats. We done beat them Democrats down. And they're getting ready to screw that. It's possible that they can screw their own goddamn selves. 10 seats they could lose because of that. Because most of the people and stuff, Ted, are concentrated, these congressional districts are concentrated in these major cities that they tried to redistrict: Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston, and partial Austin. That's where the majority of the folks in the state are at. Right there. They have, within about 10 miles, I think there's 4 congressional districts and stuff and everything within the 4-mile area because of the amount of people. So, them old boys might wind up screwing their own damn self. So some of them are starting to wise up as to what's going on, but those uh, experts and stuff and everything out there in the congressional areas and voting areas and stuff, and realize what the hell had happened to them people that they didn't realize, because Trump people in the White House told them this is what they need to do and how they need to draw the map up to get these white folks over there into these black districts, not realizing that they were diluting these other districts and stuff and everything that they had sitting there. They could be in big trouble. And then if California passes their stuff and everything, and they came for the Democratic seat, there could be a big ass majority over there in the damn House that they didn't realize.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, the only thing is
That's what
that
they wanted. That's what they wanted. They cried and they did it. And the sad part about it was all these advertisements that they have out there, and they brought up the fact and everything that Trump, back in 2020, call up my folks in the state of Georgia, my Republican folks in the state of Georgia, the Secretary of State, and told him he need 12,000 votes. And and Roethlisberger told him, "No, we ain't doing that shit."
Well, your state just purged hundreds of thousands of votes.
Well, they did it early enough so we can get them right back. They did it early enough so we can get them right back. Now, but he called up Texas and told them to do it, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna do it." Looked like Greg Agnew should have followed in Roethlisberger's steps and said, "We ain't doing shit. We're gonna leave it just the way it is." Sometimes when you listen to that nut in the White House and 1600 in Pennsylvania Avenue, you can lose big time. And Texas might be losing big time.
Well, right now, there's a big conflict, but you would think that these Latino people, Hispanics, whatever's over in,
They are.
demographics.
They are. As long as they are taking these Latino people and putting them in these concentration camps, they ain't getting out of that stuff, man. They can't. Them Latinos is not forgetting what they do, what Trump is doing to their people, and he ain't stopping. He ain't forgetting what they doing to their people, locking them up and sending them back to these countries. They ain't forgetting that stuff.
But sure is a whole lot of them speaking up for him.
Well, they doing it and stuff and everything because it's fattening up their damn pocket because they don't want him to deport them and their families. Yeah, we can't say anything bad about we deport him, but when they get behind that curtain and stuff in their voting booth and everything, he can be voted out of there real quick. Oh yes, Master Trump, and they close that curtain and everything, and bam, they vote against his butt because he can't see it until it's too late after his ass is gone. So we'll see. Anyway, that surprised me when I read that. That really surprised me. I said, "Oh man!" And then after I looked at it, and then they showed on maps and everything with what was going on, I said, "Hey, he might have done screwed himself, and Abbott might have done screwed themselves." So if it does happen, they're gonna blame Trump. You told us to do it, and we did what you told us to do.
I'm still, I'm baffled. I really am. I'm trying to figure out what in the world does this man have a hold on these white folks to not to be even try to be halfway fair. I
They
don't get
sc-
it.
they scared. I get it. They scared. They're scared.
I mean, they used to try to be kind of fair in certain ways, but now it's
Well,
just flat out just
they're scared. You see what he did to John Bolton, don't you?
yeah,
You saw what he did to John Bolton.
yeah.
He's using that as an example. This can happen to you too. Them are my stormtroopers. The FBI and the Department of Justice he has turned into his stormtroopers. You mess with me, I'm sending them boys after you. You mess with me, I'm sending the IRS after you. You mess with me, I'm sending FHA back after you, just like he doing with that lady up there who is in the governors in the Federal Reserve governor and stuff. He getting ready to fire her if she don't resign. Black woman, or she got a loan and stuff through HUD, FHA loan that they said that she might have been not been able, they shouldn't be able to get it. They haven't proved anything, but she has that cloud over her head. So Trump is saying, "You don't leave, I'm firing you." Board of Governors,
Boy, the Supreme Court ain't shit.
huh?
I said the Supreme Court ain't shit. That's all I gotta say. What have they done?
They know it now, but they can't do nothing to
This
stop it.
man, this man is running around the emoluments, what they call it, the emoluments clause.
The
This
moment,
man
yeah.
done broke that so many times, it's ridiculous. He doesn't give you your tax information.
But it takes the Congress to deal with him on that level to impeach him or do whatever. Congress has the power to stop that emolment stuff, but they won't do it. There's not enough people in the Congress to do anything to him. Who's gonna stand up? They're the only one who can stop him. The Congress. That's it. The Congress doesn't stop him. He's home free. They won't even take back their ability and everything for this tariff stuff, which is still in the daggone court system. We don't even know if he has the power to even tariff these damn people. He doesn't even have the power to sign an agreement and stuff, a trade agreement with anybody. Congress has to do that. So all these trade agreements he's sitting around there, he's signing up with these people. It probably the reason why he hasn't signed anything is because it's illegal. He can't not sign them. The Congress has to be the one that says that we're going to pass this tariff, this agreement. When he pushed that USMCA agreement and stuff through, Congress had to approve it. So he caught. And I don't even know if these countries and stuff know it. Maybe China knows it, and that's why they're playing games with him. But the rest of these countries who are looking for him to do anything, and he's telling them, yeah, we got an agreement with you. We ain't got shit with them. It hasn't been approved by Congress. And Japan, their legislative branch has not approved an agreement. This is just something in principle. This is an agreement in principle. The European Union girlfriend said, all right, yeah, we got the agreement and stuff here, but she can't do shit until the European Union sits down there and says, okay, we're going to accept this. So all this stuff he talking about as an agreement and stuff and everything don't mean crap. And China hasn't signed shit with him. They sit around there playing games with him. So I don't know what's going to happen. Everybody thinks that he's got all the power and stuff and that thing, but he doesn't really. It's how do you look at it and how these news media and stuff is holding him up, telling everybody, yep, this is true. This is it. He got this. He got that. Intel done paid him $10 billion. We getting 10% of NVIDIA, any sales that they make to China. Guess what China did? They canceled their daggone chips to come to them. So NVIDIA ain't even selling chips to China.
Well, did you hear what that, what is his position? I can't think of his position. But he's talking about, oh, well, we're going to give them the fourth rated chip company to deal with. Send them the fourth rated. And China heard that and they said, okay, we're going to cancel because they thought they was going to get like the second grade.
China's already got they already got chips out there now that is far superior to NVIDIA. The only bad part about it and stuff is that they can't automate it. They can create these chips and stuff manually, but they can't automate this stuff and everything where they can mass produce it. Once they figure out how to mass produce it, NVIDIA is in trouble. Well, Mr. Harvey, I found out why these damn Europeans and Washington D.C. and Brussels and France and all them is trying to assassinate that boy down in Africa.
Let's see if you got the same thing I got. Go ahead.
They tried to assassinate that Negro because he got too much damn power. This Negro, and I won't put the girl on it, but I know that's what they're saying, had the audacity to tell these Europeans that he don't need their money. I don't need your money. He done built him a countrywide canal system that supports all the agricultural farms and stuff in the desert. And they done turned most of the desert that used to be dust bowl and everything and dried up into a productive agricultural region and stuff now. They producing their own daggone food. They producing rice and stuff over there in their country, and they producing so much of it that they selling it. They exporting rice out of their country. They don't need no more U.S. aid trucks coming in there to save them in a famine. He said, we don't need y'all stuff. We selling our products to these other countries. So what has happened is that because of what he is doing, the other countries around him saying, we want to emulate what the hell you doing. So Ibram is letting these other countries, those little small countries, they're coming in and they want to put them a canal system and stuff in so they can get their farmers and stuff going so they can feed their people. He said after they got the canal system together and got it built without anybody's help outside their country, everything, all the canal systems were built by the people in that daggone country. They built 52,000 reservoirs, dug them out by hand to hold the water during the rainy season. They got them built and then they connected them up through canal systems and stuff and everything. And now they got them so they regulate them. And they said, we don't need anybody's electricity because they done put in solar panels and stuff to run the pumps and everything to keep the water flowing. Then he got some of the folks around there they built buses, their own buses, 300 of them, to ride through their country to pick up their people and stuff in these daggone buses and stuff. They said, we don't need these foreigners to come in there and tell them what to do. So we're going to build our own buses. They got 300 of them that they done put out there so they can drive their folks around the damn country and shit. And it doesn't use gas or diesel. It uses batteries. And they got their own solar system to charge the batteries up. They gonna kill that nigga. Then he told them, we're gonna spend $200 billion for roads in our country. We're gonna put highways and stuff to every place in this thing to take our agriculture from the mountain down to the daggone ocean, where we can sell our product, put it on a ship and sell it. The GDP of the country is only $20 billion. They say, how in the hell are you going to get $200 billion? He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to get that money. And so all the foreigners is coming down there. Hey, man, we want to give you some money so you can help you to get this project through. And he done kicked them out of his country. See, we don't need your money. We got our own money. So where you going to get it from? They got a gold reserve down there. They done took that gold back. Told Trump he can't get shit. We ain't paying you. We ain't letting you get our gold. That's our shit.
I don't know about all that, Ed. I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the thing. You know, you gotta realize that gold is over 3,000 an ounce.
I know it.
And if he release all of that gold he got, that's gonna bring that price down. And this is the whole stink of it. This is the whole stink of it. Because number one, then you gotta find buyers for that so he can convert that.
But tell you, he's using it as a bargaining chip. He's not actually giving them people all that daggone gold and stuff and everything that's put out there. Guess what? I ain't told you what else these folks is doing. They already selling their daggone rice out there on the open market. They done already made this year and stuff over $20 million and stuff selling their markets and stuff when they're getting ready to start selling more. These summer guns, he done talked to them, and guess what they done? They done took their motherfucking garbage that's sitting out there in the streets and everything, and now they have a whole industry and shit and everything of converting their garbage back to money, which is bringing them in a whole bunch of money and stuff and everything to them poor folks and stuff out there in them countries. They even got a goddamn, excuse my French people, they even got an app that they put on these people's phones and stuff now and everything where they can figure out when to come pick that garbage up because that's money. And in the app and stuff, they can tell them, say, you got to come by here, pick this garbage up and everything. We're going to give you so much money and everything and stuff for it, because they done took the plastic and they then convert the plastic and stuff into building products. They then took the iron that they got out there. They scrap iron. They then took that and everything and making building products out of it. They then took everything out there. They then took, and the garbage that they cannot take and put it into building and stuff, they then turned it into compost so they can put it out there on their farm fields so they can fertilize their farms. He's bringing them in a whole bunch of money, brother.
No, money is, make the world go round. However, I understand that he's trying to take care of his people and all of that stuff. However, his connection should be with the American black people.
He's already got the people who have left Burkina Faso, the people who have left and everything, who live in the European Union and in the United States and stuff. Now they're sending their funds and monies and stuff back to their people and stuff there in the country. They've already got 25,000 of them who have left, who are professionals and stuff, who have left the country, is heading back to the country because they see what the hell's going on. He is doing what he needs to do and everything to get his country built up. He is taking that daggone all these people's knowledges and stuff, and these coders and stuff and everything, and they're starting to code their own equipment. I'm telling you, Ted, he is building up a whole industry, a whole country and stuff there in that little bit of area he got there. They got stuff going on there that's unbelievable. And the more he's putting back there, the more people are backing him up. And the more people outside his country are backing him up. Black folks, not these white folks, black folks. And he got all the support he needs from all of them. They're tying in their stuff. When they started putting these buses out there on the street, the rest of these countries around them and stuff, guess what they done told them? We want some of these buses too. Can you all build up some buses? So they got a backlog of their industry and stuff for buses that they're going to be selling to these countries and stuff that'll run around them. When black folks see other folks doing some good and stuff, they want to get in on it too. He came to Ghana, and the president of the king had a big celebration going on. They flew the boy into Ghana and stuff and everything, and and they had so many people there in Ghana waiting on Ibrahim to come in that it made the president look bad of Ghana. They love that boy all around. People love him. They got an app now just for him. They call it what, hashtag something. There's a hashtag something they call it and everything. That all these folks around there are logging into it. What the hell are you doing? And they see him what's going on inside their country. Anytime and the foreign media comes in there and tell them, well, this shit ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna get this stuff working. So the man said, well, y'all come on, bring y'all folks and stuff down here, and they will photo op and stuff, all that shit that he got going on, and that shit is working. So,
well, my thing is this: he better get some armament.
You better get what?
Some armament.
He does. I just remember I told you yesterday that Russia sent in the air defense for him. China told him, sent him all the weapons that he needed and stuff and everything. And North Korea sent him a personal guards in.
So these Europeans and these U.S. They will come for you.
They're keeping them Europeans off of him. They told him, we got you, we got you, we got your back. We ain't letting them fools come in here and do anything. All these BRICS countries and everything is following them. So every time they talk about coming in and asking some money to kill that Negro, they said, no, they can't get him. And the more he's doing for the people in that country, the more the people are finding out that there ain't nobody going to come in there. There ain't going to be no internal coup against that old boy. You better not mess with him. So anyway, he got a lot of other projects going on.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've been, you know, me. I'm always digging and going down rabbit holes, and I'm always looking at think tanks and lobbyists. And I tell you, these people make a lot of money,
A lot of money.
and and they are very influential because they come up with different policies. And I was looking at, we already know that the Heritage Foundation is a conservative think tank, but you got Hoover, Fraser, Manhattan Institute of Public Affairs, and we got a few what they call libertarians, but they're basically Republicans, libertarians, and then you got the centrists, so they sort of kind of wishy-washy, and then you have the neoconservatives,
Mm.
American Enterprise and Gatestone Institute. Now, the thing is that people, when you look at different things of how these things work, they are very influential. They almost go in, and Congress, they got their little people, but they bring in these white papers and everything to them, saying this is the way you should go. They be trying to push them to lean towards conservatism, even more far to the right, and try. A lot of these people they're not inclusive. And some of they're thinking, if you ever go back and read some of their articles, they do not include black people. They do not include black people.
All those organizations that you talked about, Ted, does not include black people.
And right, and the thing is that we are their permanent whipping boy. We are now they make a lot of money from us because we are a $2 trillion industry. They're trying their best to try to cut that down because they know that we are a powerful industry. But we have so many skilled people, so many talented people. Eventually, they're gonna say, "Wait a minute, we need some smart people." Because right now they're putting all them dummies in positions, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I'm saying that to say this: when you think about all of these people that are, I'm talking about hundreds, thousands of people in all of these think tanks. I can name a bunch of them. And if you read some of their articles, I'm looking at Hoover. You know who's in Hoover? Let me see if I can find it. Two people that I have been keeping up with for 40 years. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's embarrassing. And the thing is that I don't know how you constantly be up there saying what you're saying, and then you talk about black people like we ain't shit. Like we are a third world in America. This is where a lot of these elitist black conservatives think of us as a whole. They don't think of themselves that way, but we know that the white folks do as a whole. Because I don't care what title you got, what position you got, how much money you still a nigga. No matter what. That's just the way it is. And whatever that means to them, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean that I don't know what it even means to them. But you still a nigga. So I'm just saying that these people have a warped mind. Their prejudice, their favoritism, their bigotry is so deep. Their whole lifestyle is to keep black people down. Now, a few they allow. You're a nice person. You get along. You respect them. They respect you. And okay, but man, I'm gonna tell you, it's some black people as a whole they can't stand black folks that's like prime. They couldn't stand Muhammad Ali. They couldn't stand people that was so dynamic and good at what they do, but then they voice their opinion that, hey, yeah, I'm that great. So, so the point is, to them, it's a race thing. But it ain't no race thing, cause as far as I'm concerned, ain't no such thing as race. I mean, we are human beings. There's an ethnic thing that, and I mean, we are ethnic people when it all boils down because we are Black Americans, ancestors of slaves. Then you have people from Haiti. They are Black people, but they are Haitians. You have Caribbean people, but they might be Black, but they are Haitians. I mean, Black. They're Caribbeans. So, but our lifestyle has been so different, and for some reason, they don't they don't get us. They don't get what because really when it all boils down, and I'm just talking about people that I know, people I'm associated with through my life. We don't give a shit about you, white folks. We'd be nice to you. Some of us would be friends with you and what have you, but we don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you got a 20 room house and I live in a 3 bedroom. That's your business. But I'm just trying to figure out what is the problem. Why is it so deep? It's so deep, bro. And I think that when you think about the South, they had treated us for so long, so bad, that we are not human beings. Now, it's not as bad as it used to be, obviously, 100 years ago, 150 years ago. But what I'm saying is, in their mind, in their upbringing, this is what it is. This is what it is. That's just my opinion. And I'm saying that because when you look at these think tanks, you have a lot of these people that think that way, bro. That's in these conservative think tanks. Thomas Sowell, he's in the Hoover Association. That's a conservative think tank. You ever heard of Shelby Steele?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, he's one of the most political science. He's a political scientist, black conservative leader. Those two right there. Glenn Lowry, well, they kicked him out of the Hoover Institute because he from Chicago, bro. Glenn Lowry is from Chicago, South Side, and he became a conservative. And he's a scholar, professor at major Ivy League schools, bro. This,
You
and I
got
think what it is,
you got to
is that black people. This is just my opinion. I know I'm going off to the side and all that, but what I'm saying is, I think what it is that most black people believe in total freedom. What America say they are, freedom. You have a freedom of choice to do as an adult what you want to do. And what these conservatives try to do is control your behavior, control what you know. Yeah, you should be decent and in order. You should be civilized. You should be a good citizen. All of that. But the point is, they don't like people to do their thing. Like they don't like punk rock. You know these kids that they didn't like hippies. They didn't like people that all of that. So this is the thing. They want people to walk around like they in the 1800s, in the Gilded Age, all of them dressed up nicely in suit and tie and what have you. They can't stand people to just have blue jeans and a t-shirt or shorts and a t-shirt or whatever. They want everybody to be all frisky. This is America. And I don't think people realize that. We are supposed to be free, but they trying to take us back to the 1940s and 50s.
Well,
Anyway, let me shut
we
up.
we have to. Uh, there's always a struggle up there. We have to. Everybody's, and no matter how far we're going to go, somebody's going to always try to bring us down. We're not going to ever get 100% of our folks and everything to follow us. If we get 60%, we in good shape. Even folks and stuff and everything who were giving us milk and honey. Somebody, you're gonna find somebody in our group and everything gonna say, "Oh, he ain't shit. He think cause he giving us milk and honey that I'm supposed to follow him."
Right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, he giving us milk and honey, and because he doing that, he think he's something else. Damn, man.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's how we are. But that's how we are. So we have to understand that, and we have to understand that uh, the the nature of racism every so often changes, and Donald has taken it to a new level and looked at it and stuff, and using DEI as a way of beating us down again. And that's what happens. It's up to us and stuff as a people to say we're not going to deal with this stuff.
Well,
And
we as a people, black people, no, we're not going to deal with it. But the point is, it's the white folks.
it doesn't matter about them as long as we don't believe it. I don't care about them. I don't care about them at this point. All I care about is our folks. As long as our people and stuff believe that, that's the only thing we got to be concerned with. That we are going to be okay. Because if we can keep our own self okay and everything, then just like we have been trend makers and stuff too. For a long time, we have been trend makers. People, they follow our style. They follow whatever we do. They follow our music and stuff and everything. So as long as we together, they're gonna follow us. Most of them are. Not all of them, but most of them are gonna follow. They're gonna come right behind us. We the one who started the rap music. You can go down there now and look at some of these other white folks. They come out there with their cars and they got that rap music playing. We're gonna rap, 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 rap because they following us. Because that's what they want to do. And that's why I don't care about them. I just care about us folks as long as we okay, as long as we got our stuff together. I'm looking at all these other folks and stuff and everything, and somebody popped up to it in my rearview mirror, and she came all the way up into the front part. Candace Owens.
Ooh, I've been listening all week. I've been listening all week. She is a Looney Tune, bro.
Hey man, she coming back up now, man. I'm broke. I'm broke. I ain't got no money now. White folks they used her up. They used her up, and now she coming back. Please, my people, let's set me back into the fold.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I, I really, I want to love this girl. She is so sweet looking. She is so intelligent. She is so articulate. She is so got her shit together in a lot of ways. But the point is with her is it's something wrong there. I don't know what it
I'm,
is.
they done broke her, Ted.
It's
Them white
something
folks,
wrong.
them white folks done broke her. They done broke her. They got her. They broke her down, brought her into the fold, used her up.
I think she tried to stand for truth.
They they used her. They raped her. They brought her out there and raped her, and then thrown her back out there in the streets. So y'all go back out there with your people now. We done got everything we need out of you, and now she back. That's what they done done to her. It's almost like rape. They done brought the girl in and raped her. That's
You
what
know,
happened to.
she is she don't for some reason she lost how really the system. She don't know how the system has worked against us so hard. Yeah, we got a lot of people that have bad behavior, and some of them don't give a shit and all that. But the point is, she don't understand the system,
She,
and
no,
a lot of us break through
she,
that system, and we make
yep.
it through.
They brought her in, and she got and you and anytime they move over to you, they only gonna let you go so far, and that's it. And you try to go beyond that, then they're gonna have to slap you back down. But she didn't understand that you only gonna get so far, Candace, and that's it. You can't step over that line and stuff and keep and think that you'd have made it. Cause you haven't. You got to keep looking over your shoulder. As long as you would have, you got to keep looking over your shoulder. And she stopped looking over her shoulder. And then when she finally realized it happened, they had slapped her back down, and she was all over with. So, but the point I was trying to make and stuff with her and everything is that she can be an example and stuff to the other ones who think that they can get this far and everything. And then we can always tell them, remember Candace Owens, what they did to her. And the same thing can happen to you if you keep on going that way. But in the
But when you
old
making
time,
all kind of money, bro, that
but
woman, man, she gets 1 million followers every time she's on the air.
she does. But in the olden days, even in back in the early and late 1900s, they we always found a way to use those folks and stuff and everything to get us to find out exactly what the heck is happening, what's going over. So I don't know if we can
She ain't got no
use her.
connections. Who she connected with?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's what happened and stuff in the old days. They went out there, but they were being used and stuff by other people to find out exactly what the white man was thinking and what the heck was going on and stuff out there and what was coming down the pipe. So sometimes you can use those folks. Let them go on over there and use them. But they are spies. They are they are spooks who sit beside the door. we got to keep our spooks out there. Final word to you.
Well, if anybody's out there listening, do your research on these think tanks. And next, off and on, I go on the think tanks, and I might talk about these lobbyists, and you can do your research on the lobbyists. I'm telling you, these people are responsible for all of these policies and influential with these politicians. And these people have money because
Big
people
money.
give them a lot of money,
Big
and
money.
they doling out money to these politicians to, to pass these policies and bring it up. So, you know, now what good is it to know why they bringing it up? Why they talking about it? They talking about it because they got a white paper on it. Anyway,
And you'll find out that a lot of those politicians who are out there, these lobbyists and stuff, have gotten so smart and so honed in and stuff on their ideas and their trade and everything. Some of them realize that they can give you money under these politicians some money underneath the table to shut them up.
yeah,
Don't say nothing. Don't
yeah,
we gonna give you money to shut up? You ain't got to
yeah.
follow our policy. Just shut up and don't say anything.
There you go.
Don't open your mouth. And that's
There
what
you
they
go.
do. Well, and then when you bring it to them, well, this thing got passed. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. You do know something about it. You just got paid to shut the hell up. All right, people, we have reached the end. We got a lot of stuff going on every day here. We got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff to tell our audience and stuff. So, hey, if you want to be informed, people out there, if you want to be informed, listen to today's show. Don't think I can tell you. You missing out on a lot. Bye bye.